V8 from Volante. 200 horsepower, 4-door, 3,500 pounds. Electronic traction control that even decelerates the motor depending on traction conditions. ABS brakes and E-Tech, the electronic gizmo that flashes a map on a TV screen on the dashboard. The Acura Vigor is a brand new automobile for 1992. It's positioned between the Legend and the Integra in price and size. The Vigor is unique in that it's powered by a 5-cylinder 2.5-liter 20-valve aluminum engine. And the motor in this front-wheel drive car is mounted longitudinal, front to back. You know, the old way for better weight distribution and handling. The horsepower is 176 ponies. It has ABS brake standard, cruise control, power windows, power brakes, locks, and an 8-speaker AM/FM stereo. Prices start at 24 grand, and it's sort of a baby Acura Legend. Stripped of elaborate styling disguises, this 1992 model of the Chevrolet Suburban was caught undergoing prototype testing on Michigan's public roadways. While changes in appearance are major, the vehicle retains the familiar Suburban look. The front end and cab are taken from GM's CK light truck line, with no difference in grille styling. The passenger portion of the body gets an all-new shape. Flush-mounted glass, more rounded lines in the sheet metal, and a softer look overall are the major differences from the current design. They're coming back. The ragtops, those good old convertibles we all miss. Newest entry is the luxurious Infiniti M30. And this model has a unique top operation. One button does it all. No latches to jerk around. Just push the button and the electric motors do the rest. Just like the $85,000 Mercedes 500 SL. And that car has only 2 seats. The Infiniti M30 seats 4. This model is peppy. Front engine, rear drive, V6 3-liter. Puts out 162 horsepower. The M30 is priced right in there with the BMW 3 Series ragtop at $31,000. They're obviously not asleep at Jeep. Here's what they have coming from their design studio in the near future. It's called the Freedom. Mazda's new car for 1992 is the pint-sized sports car they've named the MX-3. It's front-wheel drive and comes with a choice of engines, a 4-banger, and a V6 24-valve high rever. This V6 has the distinction of being the smallest mass-produced V6 in the world. Prices haven't been announced as yet. Could this be the long-awaited MG EXE luxury sports car? More on this at a later date from Rover Automobiles. The new Lexus SC400 Coupe has probably the zoomiest lines of any of the new 92 models. It sports a 4-liter 4-cam 32-valve engine, which is capable of taking the car from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 7 seconds, and that is swift. It has a power walk-in device on the front passenger seat that electrically moves the seat fore and aft to aid rear seat passengers. Price tag for this neat-looking coupe is $37,500. The 1992 Olds 88 Royale is a head-turner. Like the Olds Achieva, it is powered by a V6 170 horsepower fuel-injected motor. The Achieva is a 4-door 5-passenger model and has Euro styling. Pontiac for 1992 has restyled the popular Bonneville. The SE model is longer, roomier, and smoother than the previous models. Oldsmobile will introduce its version of the high-performance GM10 car when this top-of-the-line Cutlass Supreme goes on sale sometime early next year. Look for Olds to follow the pattern set by Chevy Lumina and Pontiac Grand Prix by installing GM's super-hot 3.4-liter 24-valve V6 engine in this car. The engine is rated at 210 horsepower. Those dual tri-light headlamps and additional cladding around the lower portions of the body will set this Olds apart from other models of the Cutlass Supreme. Here is the car that might be several light years away, but it sure is pretty. The Pontiac Protosport 4. It has a 4-liter V8 double overhead cam motor that puts out 250 horsepower, has all-wheel drive, and is constructed with a carbon fiber body. The rear seat has an entertainment center with TV, VCR, and color monitors. Here's a peek at the VW Futura. It has gull-wing doors, supercharger, electronic navigation, and all-wheel steering. That, and are you ready for this, enables the car to park itself. Sensors do the work, measure the distance to the curb, turn the wheels, and you're automatically tucked into a parking space. No muss, no fuss. When you speak of German sports cars, you speak Porsche. Porsche 944 Cabriolet is virtually unchanged in styling configuration. His 3-liter, 4-cylinder overhead cam engine with 4 valves per cylinder, putting out 208 horsepower, operating with fuel injection. It has driver's side and passenger side airbags, disc brakes, ABS system, electric windows and seats, and cruise control. It has 2+2 seating, 0 to 60 miles per hour in a respectable 6.9 seconds. And the 944 has a top speed of 149 miles per hour. The price tag on the S2 Model 944 is $50,350. Well, that's a brief look at what you can expect from the car world in 1992. But how about 1994, 95, and 96? You just may see some far-out creations like these 4 cars from Mercury, VW, Dodge, and Eagle. As we pointed out at the beginning of Wheels 92, you can obtain more information and brochures on a specific car model by simply circling the name of the car you select on your viewer service card. Add a stamp and drop it in the mail. And while you're doing that, here's Bob Bondurant with some helpful driving tips.
The car is just sitting there doing whatever you tell it to do. If you put the right input in, it'll do the right thing for you. But it'll also do the wrong thing if you tell it to do the wrong thing. You enter a corner too early. Sit on the gas too long, too late. Brake too late. You lock the wheels up. The car doesn't know what to do. It'll just do what you tell it to. In this area here, you have to do a downshift. And it's very, very important that you begin your downshift as soon as you can so that you have it completed by the time you reach this turn-down cone. As you get more proficient with your downshift, you can begin it a little bit later in this area. But for this morning, move your braking point back just to give yourself a little bit extra time to downshift. And be sure that you have it complete by the time you get to this turn-down cone. That means your hand off the gear shift lever and your foot off the clutch pedal. Trailing brake is just trading steering for braking, okay? And if the car is turning very well, then you don't need very much braking to make the car turn. Okay? Does everybody understand that? I get a lot of, just sort of nice inner feelings being able to take someone and start them from scratch and watch them grow. And my instructors do the same thing and feel the same way. It's a nice self-reward for what you're doing. And it's a neat way to make a living for someone who likes to drive. I love it. Now what we're going to do is the skid pad. This is where you'll experience an understeer skid. You also learn to control an oversteer skid. We'll do forward 180s, reverse 180s, and a forward 360.
Cover a parking lot the size of a football field with 100 gallons of water-soluble oil, and you've created a very slippery classroom.
On the skid pad, we teach all facets of skid control. What we're going to see here is front wheel lockup. So you jam the brakes on, and you have no steering whatsoever until you get off those brakes. The situation just like you run into on the street. Start to lose it, you catch it, comes back the other way, catch it, just like on an icy road, or you came around a corner a little too fast and start to lose it. What we're seeing here is you start to lose it,
didn't catch it in time, spin the wheels back straight and go down the road backwards rather than spin off into a center divider or into parked cars, another car next to you. Okay, you start to lose it, comes right on around, back on around, come back out straight. What that is, basically, is a forward 180 put together with a reverse 180 spin. Sometimes it's slicker than others. We'll see how it is today. It's slick today. Everybody's still breathing. Where'd you eat lunch?
Geno's, I think it was.
Geno's. Oh, that sounds bad. Please tell me if you feel a little queasy.
Before I wasn't as defensive a driver as I am now, especially competing with all men in the course. It's a lot different than taking the performance driving course that's 3 days long. And I think it'll help me a lot improve my driving after taking the course, and I think I could increase my speed and be able to handle my car a lot better. I had a little bit of problems with the skid pad, but I learned how to handle that today. I think my favorite portion was the autocross, but we haven't really gone on the first loop yet. I think that will be really exciting.
This is our autocross course. It's a multi-turn course, like a little mini road racing course. And it's set up so that you can really get out and drive the car hard, but feel everything that you've been learning, be able to put it all together, and it's a lot of fun. What this teaches you is more car sensitivity, like you're on a mountain road. You want to be precise, you want to be smooth, you want to be accurate, and you don't want to get yourself into a problem. It teaches you sensitivity and feel to your hands, teaches you throttle control and braking control. It's a timed event, so if you knock down a pylon, that'll cost you a second. So you want to be nice and precise and smooth, but quick. Good, 108.7.
And there you have it, Wheels 92, your video buying guide. Look for the next 3 Wheels 92 videos coming soon. They'll cover luxury cars, sports and GT cars, and family sedans. Remember, buckle up for safety, and thanks for watching.